Well, businesses has long operated in the downtown area. For many years, there wasn't much more than a few shops and some vacant buildings. But now it is quickly becoming one of the more popular areas for the city as people are choosing it as their destination to eat, shop, and even live. Like Maddie Gronwald, many people are putting more and more businesses downtown. For her, she says having her store Kimberly Drive not only providing home decor, but also providing programs, announcements, and custom florals was key in a small town.
We didn't have it in our community. We've had other stores like it or other shops like it for several years that have been very successful, and it was something that was lacking, and we really need to capitalize on things like this.
Entrepreneurs like Gronwald are adding to the vibrant historical downtown.
My hope is that we do this here. Someone else across the square does something else to, build a new business or stimulate something else, and then it just kind of builds upon each other. And so people have more of a reason to come to Carthage and shop.
Carthage Director of Community Development Ann Graham says there have been several new businesses that have opened up on the square in the last several years.
Thanks to many young entrepreneurs who have that energy and that spirit to invest and to start something new.
Not only are businesses changing in downtown Carthage, but so has the ability to start one. The city's tax increment financing option helps potential owners invest in their businesses.
We've been able to give out some loans to some building owners so they can do just that. Renovate their downtown building and then take a look at what retail they could put downstairs and build apartments upstairs. So it's a win-win situation.
The revitalization of the downtown gives a classy welcome to Carthage's visitors, thanks to the variety of cuisine, shopping, and the beautiful courthouse that sits in the midst of it all.
We know that it's the heart of this particular district, our downtown district, that keeps Carthage going. And so that's why we have so many interested people in working in that movement.
In our interview, Graham added that everybody in Carthage has always stepped up to the plate whenever they have seen a need, and it takes a great core of community leaders and government leaders and volunteers to keep Carthage on the map. Now, in just a couple of minutes, you're going to see Ross Green actually speaking with Amy Graham about more of the downtown revitalization. Reporting at the Mountain Dew Days of Summer in Carthage, Illinois, Abigail James. Ross, back to you.
Thanks, Abigail. And Amy Graham joins us now to talk a little bit more about the downtown square here. Amy, thanks so much for stopping by tonight.
Thank you so much for being here.
We've seen a lot of changes over the last year in this downtown square. 4 new businesses ever since we were here last year for Dew Days. Tell us, what's kind of the phase right now? Where does the downtown revitalization stand?
Well, we are looking at some new retail space. Most recently, we have a gift shop and an Italian restaurant that opened in this past year. And what's interesting about both of these particular retail spaces is that there's apartment living upstairs as well. So we're not only seeing more retail on the first floor or the ground floor of the building, but more residential space on the second floor.
Yeah, so more retail, more foot traffic, as always, that's a good thing. So I guess maybe what comes next then for the square?
Well, we're continuously moving forward and progressing with a master plan in terms of downtown revitalization. This has always been the hub of the community, this historic district, and the square in particular. And so we're very happy to see young entrepreneurs take a hold of some of these buildings and retail downstairs, renovating, taking upstairs, and making those residential spaces available for families as well as singles and small families. And we're just so happy to see the influx of this interest in our historic buildings. It takes a lot of money for these historic buildings, and we've got a core group of community leaders and business owners as well as volunteers that have helped make all of this possible.
And as we heard from Mayor Nightingale in the 5 o'clock show, it really is a big project, and it's crucial for Carthage here. So really, it's not just for the people of Carthage. I'm sure you'd like people from southeast Iowa, northeast Missouri, central Illinois. You're inviting all people to come and see this.
This is very true. Yeah. This is very true. We can always use more retail, and that will bring more visitors here. But we are very pleased with what we have done in the last few years to bring those retail numbers up and to provide a variety of different shops for not only our locals, but our visitors as well.
So if you happen to be passing through Hancock County, make a stop in Carthage. A lot of good stuff going on here. Amy Graham, thanks so much for stopping by.